Live with the Checka Show. We're on the set for Brockmire and Stand Against Evil. Yes, it's absolutely amazing. We're actually on set right now while they're filming, so can't be too loud, but there's a lot going on. We have a Q&A session that's going to be happening a little bit later, so we'll get to talk to some of the actors, and it's going to be fun. Check this out.
We didn't have the money that the new Planet of the Apes has. So, and nor do we have access to Andy Serkis. So I wanted all the monsters to be practical because I wanted to see him and touch him and play with them. And fortunately, the special effects guys feel the same way. We all grew up reading the same monster magazines, watching the same buddy together, and it's a unique animal. It's not unique. I think it's unique to television now, but I keep citing American Werewolf in London as it worked there, and I think it'll work here. But you really have to know how to do it, and I only learned how to do it by trial and error. I did it wrong a lot.
All right, like I said, we are in the house. It's official. This is exactly where Stan keeps his weapons of evil and mass destruction. If you look around, it's pretty sick. You've got some stuff here, pictures of just evil, Knievel, weird looking things happening. And then if you come over here, it looks like there's some sort of witchcraft maybe happening here. You know what I mean? Just some strange things up in here, right? I mean, seriously. Beads, knives, shark tooths. I don't know. Just randomness. And look at that wall. If you see that wall, there's a bunch of his weapons. Those are his weapons of evil, and that's what he does with that. It's pretty interesting. It's what's interesting though is the on-set work, the detail that's put into it. Oh my God, somebody actually came in here and set all of this up in intricate detail. You know what I mean?
I was doing lines with him, and I stunk first, and then got a little bit better as we went along. So I think with this, you start to actually hit the words a little bit better the more that you do it.
Experiences like these give you aspirations to go into a little bit more?
It's too late for me. I'll play myself. I'm available. I can play myself, but I don't know if I can do anything else.
Oh, I was going to say that I agree with Brian on this. When you do stand-ups, and I've done 1 million stand-ups in the field, the goal is to get it over with as soon as possible. Because if you have to go more than 2 or 3, you just want to shoot yourself. And this is different, though, because they're shooting it from 20 different angles. I thought, well, we're done with this scene, and they say, no, we got to shoot it from over here. At least with a stand-up, well, what we do, they just shoot you on, and you're done in 30 seconds, hopefully, then you go home.
Yeah, it helps that there's a lot of energy, too. I feel like we feed off of each other. The scene that we just did was just banter. It was well directed. It was do this, and we were just in it. And so, if you have 4 or 5 lines, as long as you can.
Listen, I love a good pantsuit. Question.
What was your reaction when you finally realized that this was a go after all the hiccups and roadblocks along the way?
I said I wouldn't really believe it till I heard action on the first day, and then when I did, I still didn't quite believe it. It took about a week. But it's been amazing. I'm having more fun than I've ever had in my life.
And then I think we're also kind of dealing with, we're bringing in a lot of stuff about, we have a character who's left America for 12 years and has come back. So he's kind of new to a lot of things about the new media landscape, where America is currently politically, socially. And so, we're able to sort of bring in bigger things. And, one of the things I always say when you talk about baseball, you don't have to hit the subtext of America too hard. It's just built into it. So we're doing a lot about what it's like to live in America in 2000. The show takes place in 2017. So there's sexuality, there's race, there's media, there's all kinds of things we're sort of grabbing in and putting this character in. And so I think even if you hated baseball, you would enjoy this show from beginning to end. That's the goal, at least. We'll see. I won my wife over, so that's something.